I've always wondered if this day would come, and if so, when. But I suppose it's happening now. Roblox is partially banning loot boxes. Now, what exactly do I mean with partially banning loot boxes? Well, Asimo, the co-creator of Jailbreak, tweeted out the following yesterday. UK players, be warned. August 13th, you'll lose access to our save system. It's required by law for us to comply. This will be true for all Roblox games with random boxes giving out items. Now, he did actually say the UK, which still isn't the entire world. I think that the Netherlands and South Korea actually have laws like these. Like, I cannot open crates in Arsenal anymore, and there's even games on Roblox that I simply cannot play unless I use a VPN. Now, this law is obviously set in place in order to prevent children from gambling, and a lot of these different loot boxes are in simulator games, but I've also seen them in fighting games where they have boxes that give you something and you mostly always have to pay Robux for it, or like you have like a spinning system where you roll for something and you get stuff. Now, Roblox has made a developer forum post, which I'll link in the description, but it basically says the same thing that Asimo just told everyone. There is an exception though. Everyone who is above the age of 18 still will have access. Now, I'm going to assume here that you only have access to this if you are ID verified and above the age of 18. Otherwise, there is no way for Roblox to really check if you're above that age. I would also not really be surprised if this is going to happen to other countries eventually, and if loot boxes in the future are going to be completely gone from Roblox altogether in a couple of years. But let's be honest here, it is gambling. Like, you have no idea what you're getting, and kids are spending so much Robux on these types of games only to be spending a few hundreds upon thousands of dollars getting one item. If you're above the age of 18, you should at least be able to know when it's time to stop doing this sort of stuff. This is something that I think is going to affect both developers and players alike. It still is kind of a win for players because games are becoming less pay to win. Kids won't have to spend thousands of dollars on something that they don't really need, but it could also make kids feel like they're missing out on something, like a special pet or a special weapon within a game. Obviously, developers are missing out on money there, which they probably will have to find other ways now to actually make up revenue for the revenue that they're losing because of this law in the UK. So I kind of think it's a lose situation on both sides, but a massive win for all that are against loot boxes. As I said, this is UK only, so if you live in the UK from August 13th, you won't be able to do this sort of stuff in Jailbreak or any other game on Roblox anymore. If you're in a different country like America or something that doesn't have this law, you can still use it. Like, it doesn't matter there because that law isn't in that country as far as I'm aware, or I must have missed something. But if you're like in the Netherlands, for example, like I am, this has been a thing for several years, so you really will not be missing out on anything. But it's just new for those UK people. Do let me know how you feel about all of this. Do you think it's a good thing or a bad thing? Personally speaking here, I feel like it's a good thing because kids really shouldn't be gambling their Robux and spending so much money on Robux only to gamble it away in a game. So I kind of think that this is a good thing, if I'm going to be honest. I play a couple of games that have these sort of tactics, like Deep Woken, for example, has a system where you can roll your races. You have to pay Robux in order to do it, and it's always going to be random what you're getting. So in cases like that, I will not be able to do that anymore, I suppose. But that's not really a problem for me because I rarely use that feature anyways. But if you're like a regular user of features like that where you have to pay Robux in order to roll or spin something, and if you live in the UK, you're not going to be able to do that anymore. Thank you so much for watching this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Consider subscribing for more Roblox content like this because I upload Roblox videos every Wednesday and Saturday, and you may be able to find some of my videos enjoyable or maybe even interesting. I hope you have a nice weekend, and I'll hopefully see you back in another Roblox video.